Hey guys, we're on domination with the Russian T-34-85. Key point for this map at this layout for me was to get up to the right corner where the Charlie point usually is. You gotta have something pretty quick to get up in there fast and hope there's not a bunch of M18s on the other team. But with the M18s being moved up to 5.3, I'm sorry, 6.3, you don't see them too much down here anymore at 5.3. They very, very rarely get a down tier, which for the average War of Thunder player, down tiers don't exist. It's a unicorn. It's a myth. I've maybe had a handful in the many, many years I've been playing this game. But I thought that T-34-57 was going to kind of try to get my way, but he's taking the uber safe route, which is behind the houses to my right. Sometimes you'll get a little speedy boy like a Puma or something will try to race you over here. Very dangerous because the T-34-85 does not have a 50 cal, which, as we all know, makes very short work of Pumas. So I'm running over here. I dropped artillery to kind of smoke screen, and it's just go as hard as you can, as fast as you can, and hope that nobody sees you. So I'm going to cut back here, pick up a good hiding spot, and this is the battle. So it's only 2 cap points. They take forever to cap. So pushing, trying to rush the cap is a terrible idea in this game setup. But I like this spot right here. I use this quite a bit when I make it to the C point. That's normally over in this corner on dominations. I can hear somebody over here, but I can't see him. Now you're going to see a Turan right there. He's got to come over here and repair. Unfortunately, he's not looking behind him because there is people back there, and I can see movement, but I don't have a shot with him right there. But he's watching over this way, and again, I can hear something over there. The 2 of us here kind of works out, and I don't have a completely brain dead teammate. The T-34-85 is a really good tank. Doesn't have armor per se. You can bounce some stuff, but as soon as you start running into the 76 Shermans, the long 75s of the Panthers, it goes right through you. And it's really hard to do because your turret, if you face them directly, they just shoot you right through your turret cheeks. But if you angle just a hair and you get them to bite, it'll bounce. 75s will. The 76 Shermans will go through it. They have I feel like they have a little bit better angle pen than the Panther 75, which Panther 75 straight on, it'll just go right through you. There's nothing you can do. Just play it like a light tank, like you have no armor. It's got a really good gun though. The Russian 85 is very good. Punched through everything but a jumbo Sherman from the front. So he peeked out and shot that guy. I figured A, he's looking at the Turan, or B, he's damaged and can't shoot. So I poke out, kill that M36. I don't hear anything, so I'm going to take this opportunity to squeeze up a little bit. The Turan is there. I feel like he's got part of a brain. He's not completely brain dead, so I have a decent teammate, which more and more the chat has become unusable, i.e. people don't use it. Like almost nobody reads it unless they're trolling or they're just an obnoxious person. I try to put good information in there, but a lot of people just don't read it. I can see in the mini-map, my team's fighting pretty solid right there. I know if I can get an angle back here, or if I can just touch the A point, it will redirect their attention because they're like, oh my god, they're behind us, right? So these rocks with the shadowing also provide some good cover. It's like a natural camouflage. I hear somebody else coming up there. I just want to touch the point. Don't sit on it. on these M6. Don't sit on the cap, because you're not going to capture it that fast. It just lets everybody know where you are. M6 is very dangerous. It has a stabilizer. You gotta just quick recognize the difference between the T1E with the 90 and the M6. So I'm looking at that. See that guy just drive by? That's a sight line down a main path for them to drive. So I'm going to back up in here, use the rocks as cover. I'm just going to hang out for a minute. Let them realize, hey, we're getting beat from behind. My team's pushed up about halfway. We got our first plane. So somebody's got a couple kills with a light or something. They're going to start strafing, and they're going to be looking for you on that A cap if you just sit there and there's nowhere to hide and all that stuff. So now I hear somebody over here. We've got some artillery back there to try to flush them out and knock down some of those smaller buildings. I have a terrible time shooting through like that red and 2 green collapsible buildings. For some reason, whenever I try to aim through those when they're still standing, I just almost never hit nothing. Now I'm getting an alert. There's somebody behind me from my team because I'm paying attention to the mini-map, which I wish more people did. I can hear him. Trick is, go into your settings and turn down your own engine, your own tank volume a lot. We got a Sherman. I just got done saying I have a terrible time shooting through those, and I just made the shot. But I knew where he was because I could see his rear track. Here's somebody else up over here. But yeah, you can turn down your, there's one of them little Swedish things. He has no armor, but he has a really good reload. Now I think I'm going to die because that's an M36 if he's got heat. I don't know what he shot and where that shot went. He probably did about the same thing I did and whiffed it. I got his barrel, but thankfully my teammate, the T-34 57 from the beginning, was there and backed me up. But turn down your own engine volume, turn down your own machine gun volume, and turn the enemy stuff up louder. It allows you to kind of focus. If you have good headset, you can like use the surround sound and focus as to where you're looking to find enemy tanks and you can hear them. Then you'll start recognizing like the Russian tanks have this weird, obnoxious. Looking at my map, got a really good kill on an M4 Sherman. You'll start running Tigers obnoxiously loud, KV-1s obnoxiously loud. When you get into higher tiers, you start running into the turbine stuff, the Abrams. So you'll learn the Leopard sounds really. You'll know what you're fighting before you get there. Like within, hey, this is about what tank it is, and then you can think in your brain ahead of time where you're going to shoot it. You got to learn weak spots. I know high tier gives you a false sense of security because your gun punches through everything, and you start running into that in the higher tiers with heat. Heat kind of gives you a false sense of security. It's shot placement. I'm going to do a video on like the JPZ 4.5 because a lot of people, for whatever reason, are saying that thing's terrible, and I've always had a great time with it. The heat is really, really good. It's very fast, very maneuverable. It's shot placement. It's all about shot placement. You can't just shoot things in the middle of the tank and expect them to die. It's not an APHE. It's a heat round. It's like the British with their Sabo. You can't run around in a Comet or Centurion and expect to hit everything in the middle and then just die. You got to shoot the breach. If they're facing 100% away from you and you know they have a slow turret, shoot them in the engine. Set them on fire. You got to piece them apart. To me, it takes more skill to play the British tech tree, and it's more fun. It's like a challenge. So I'm going to start making some more British videos. But anyway, back to the battle at hand. We almost got the cap. 5-0, 5 wins, no deaths, 1 assist. Ace. All in all, pretty good in a cap now. Pretty good match. Hope you guys enjoyed this short. Catch you guys on the next one.